Alright, good morning YouTube. So on my way back down to Arlington to help Jay put the engine back in his C6 Z06. So I got everything packed, a whole bunch of tools that just make the things go easier. I got my factory service manuals for the 05, mainly using it for like wire locations and torque specs. Also got my motorcycle jack for his cradle and also a chair for me to sit down when we gotta take a break. But anyway, it's a 45-minute drive, so let me go ahead and get started. And we're going to try to get as much done before the 9700-degree weather sets in for the for here in Texas. But anyway, yep, let's get down there.
Pockets full of bands.
I'm a shooter with a shooter. Extension out the baby oozing. A lot of wonder how I do it. Cocaine distribution. Bread the whip on a loser. Bad dope steady losing. Dog food with the music. Narcotic distribution. Modelier diamonds in my ear. Jamming engineer. I ain't gotta steer. Gold frame specs. Lenses super clear. Toasting with the lean. This is our year.
I'm a shooter with a shooter.
Extension out the baby oozing.
A lot of wonder how I do it. A lot of wonder how I do it.
Switch my swag, pants on sag, pockets full of bands.
Alright, made it down here. About to get started. It's starting straight up from scratch. It's still in the bag. So first thing we're gonna do is get it off and put it on the ground and put the clutch and the flywheel and all that stuff on, and then after that all you gotta do is just start sliding in, which is probably the hardest part. Let's get started. Alright, so far we got the flywheel on and the clutch with the flex plate and the bell housing. So next we're going to do the motor mounts, and after that we can start dropping it in, unless we're going to put some accessories on. Alright, so we put the valve covers on, the water pump, motor mounts, and right now we're taking it up and about to put it in the car.
That's good enough.
All right, so we switched up the plan. We tried Jay's method and we went with his leveler here. Made the job pretty much a little bit more, made it a lot easier. So we got the engine in there. We have it fastened to the torque tube. The other thing we're working on now is we're working on a cradle. And so we got a jack right here. We got two of the nut bolts started. And we got the other two slightly poking through this hole right here. So what we're going to do is move the yellow jack to the front cross member. We're going to pull out my motorcycle jack, and we're going to go ahead and get it finished, at least with the cradle. After we get the cradle hooked up, then we could take the chain off the engine and let it all be supported by its natural frame. So yeah, that's the next part. So we would have been close to getting this engine in there, but we were dicking around with this AC, and we finally found out we forgot to put the AC bracket on. I think we've been messing with this for 20 or 30 minutes, but that's it. Alright, so far we got the engine in there, supported by its own, what it's been designed to be supported by. So the torque tube is hooked up, as well as the cradle is all fastened down on all sides. And also the motor mounts are done. So the next thing is just all the tedious but easiest stuff of all the lines, all the electrical connections, and the exhaust. The next priority is to get a plate on the lifter valley, just so we can protect it from anything falling in there. So that will be the next small little piece, and then after that it's pretty much smooth sailing. Alright everyone, so we got the engine in there, just kind of like where we left off before. We were messing around with the AC for quite a while. We had to take it up and down a couple of times, the entire cradle, just to get this whole AC line on, which as you can see right there.
Yeah, note to self. If you're ever doing this, put the air compressor on before you mount the subframe, because these lines are hell to get to. These AC lines right here that go into the compressor, they have to be below this block here And in order to do that, you have to lower the subframe. So we messed up because we had picked up the subframe, attached it, and forgot to put those lines in, or thought that we could just put the bolt in there with the subframes attached. That didn't work. So we had to lower the subframe again so that we can come in from under the bottom where my finger is. Actually, yeah. And then attach the line and to the AC compressor.
Yep. Otherwise, you're gonna be doing like work 2 or 3 times. But other than that, like just like I said when we left off, rest of it's kind of easy, smooth selling stuff, just plugging stuff back up and lines. So that'll be it for this segment. I probably won't be able to come back down here till next weekend, but he might have the car finished by then. At least hopefully he doesn't run any more issues. But if you haven't been to the channel before, thank you for watching, and please like and please subscribe.